Belgrade Theatre Unplugged is a chance for people to see readings from different scenes from our shows in the autumn season in locations across Coventry and Warwickshire, places where you wouldn't normally get to go and see theatre. So it's some really interesting, some outdoor places, some indoor places, but places where normally we wouldn't get to go and often the public wouldn't get to go. There'll be a whole variety of venues across Coventry and Warwickshire, which will include Compton Verney. We'll be up at Butcher's Arms Restaurant down in Prize Hardwick near Southam. We'll be over at Rugby School in the art gallery there. We'll be at Draycott Water, which is near Rugby as well. On the Foleshill Road, we'll be over at the Edgewick Play Centre. And we'll also be over at the Charterhouse on London Road in Coventry. A rehearsed reading, really, it's there'll be a group of actors, not the actors that will be performing in the productions, but they'll have had about a day to work on each individual scene, and it's kind of a very loose adaptation of how that play might look. The idea is to give people a flavour of what the productions will be. So it's not a completed piece. There won't be any costumes. There won't be any set, but it will give people a taste of the kind of productions. We'll also have productions from our community education company as well. Those ones, there'll still be readings, but there'll be readings of plays that they've done in the past. That's been going really well. It's been really exciting going out to these venues, and finally we took our stage manager out there as well. We'll be working on the events and really to get a final flavour of how these places are going to be looking. So we're measuring up where all the performances will be, looking at for some of the outdoor events we'll have a small pyrotechnic which will be used. I won't tell you why, I won't spoil it by telling you why, but the small pyrotechnics are sorting all of those kind of details out. So yeah, it's been really good. The venues have been very excited about us going there as well. No, not really. Everybody's really up for giving these kind of things a go. There's, well, like I said, because they're very unfinished, unpolished, it makes it a lot easier. The really challenging piece we're going to have is when we go up to the Butcher's Arms restaurant, because there is no performance area there. The actors will literally be standing in between tables, performing across tables to one another, just trying to find spaces within a restaurant whilst people are eating their dinner. So that'll be the biggest challenge that we'll have. But generally they're pretty easy from our point of view to actually perform in, although creating plenty of challenges for our electricians trying to run hundreds of meters of cable around places that were never designed to have theatre performed in them. So there'll be 3 performances from the autumn season. There's The Prodigals, which is a new musical which opens the autumn season, so we'll be doing a scene from that one. One Night in November, which comes here for the 4th time this autumn, and also a new play called Charlie Peace, which we're working on with Nottingham Playhouse. There'll also be a chance to see a scene from a play that we're hoping to do in spring next year, and it'll be a real sneak preview of that production. These are really good fun events. They're something that we don't often get to do, going to these kind of venues. It's really nice and relaxed. On the whole, about half of the venues are completely free to come and watch at. There's some of them that like to Charterhouse where we're asking for a small admission fee, but you get to have a tour of the really stunning building over there, which many people are completely unaware of even exists. And it's a beautiful 15th century Charterhouse. There's also a place like Butcher's Arms where you can come and have a meal in the restaurant there. The stunning Compton Verney with its beautiful grounds up there as well. So it's just something that's really different, and those outdoor ones, hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be really nice weather, so come and bring a picnic, or you can order picnics through Aubrey Allen by coming to our box office. But if it does rain, it doesn't matter, we can move indoors or do the events indoors instead.